there's just 2 more episodes left before Moon Knight's limited run comes to an end. The series has been a refreshing addition to the MCU, with a fresh story, new characters, and an exploration of Egyptian mythology and culture. But does the series have a future? Keep watching as we reveal if Moon Knight is being renewed or canceled. First up, the Emmy nomination set off alarms. Watching Moon Knight has been a different experience for a lot of reasons. It's the first MCU project that's directed by an Arab, and its inclusion of Egyptian mythology has been a refreshing change from the Norse mythology that we've gotten used to in previous Marvel projects. Director Mohammed Diab insisted on portraying Egypt and its people in a more positive light than any other film or show has done in the past. He went out of his way to make sure the Egyptian culture we see on screen is as legit as possible, and even flew out a taxi driver straight from Egypt just to say one line. So far, everyone's loving it, and with the latest release of Episode 4, there's just 2 more episodes left before the show comes to an end. But is it really the end for it? Well, unfortunately, it seems so. After WandaVision's 23 nominations at the 73rd Primetime Emmy Awards, the second most for any show by the way, Marvel Studios submitted Loki and Moon Knight for Emmy Award consideration in the limited series category. For a series to be considered limited, the project has to tell a complete narrative, and the storyline and characters can't continue in subsequent seasons. See where we're going with this? It's like 2019's Chernobyl, a one-and-done deal. We know that Loki will be returning for a second season, especially after everything was left on a cruel cliffhanger that we're still not over, and that disqualifies the show from the limited series Emmy Award consideration. Moon Knight, on the other hand, has been accepted, which promptly started the cancellation rumors. We've got to tell you, but cancellation is a strong word, and the wrong one. Kevin Feige and his team of creatives had always intended for the show to be a mini-series, having a start, middle, and end, all within the span of 6 beautifully crafted episodes. Look, it's completely valid to be concerned about the show being canceled or its fate being left uncertain. After all, it won everyone's hearts, and the music just keeps getting better and better with each episode. But if you think about it, the show was never meant to go past 6 episodes. Its fate was already sealed. We're here to look at the glass half full side of things, and we still have 2 more episodes to look forward to. And with the way Episode 4 ended, we're excited to see where the series goes next. But let's speculate. Oscar Isaac is just adorable as Stephen Grant. We love him to bits, and nothing must harm him. Although the actor isn't obligated to return for future projects, Kevin Feige has expressed his interest in including Moon Knight in future MCU projects. Mohammed Diab, who has directed the final 2 episodes of Moon Knight, also wants the character to have his own feature film. There's no doubt that people are really digging the new direction that the MCU has taken. And honestly, Phase 4 might give all the previous phases a run for their money. Just look at the next few releases for 2022 alone. The Multiverse of Madness, Thor: Love and Thunder, Ms. Marvel, She-Hulk, the list goes on. The increased diversity of characters and inclusion of different cultures and mythologies has only made the MCU better, and there's so much more to come later on. Let's just say, there's no way Marvel would shelve a complex character like Moon Knight and call it a day after the miniseries is done. And there have been hints about the supernatural superhero team Midnight Suns simmering in the background for a while. Isaac has already shown an interest in doing that story, and with additional characters either hinted at or already in the MCU, it's likely we'll be seeing news about it soon. Doctor Strange, a major member of the Midnight Suns, has already cemented himself in the MCU, so he's not going anywhere anytime soon. He'll probably be the one who finds and recruits the rest of the members of the group. We've also been introduced to Dane Whitman, or more commonly known as Black Knight, in the Eternals movie, and Mahershala Ali will be portraying a new version of Blade in the MCU. The man's already beefing up for the role, so we're definitely looking forward to that. Interestingly, there might be a Werewolf by Night introduction in the works too. If you look carefully at the first episode of Moon Knight, Stephen Grant talks to a girl at the museum, and in the background you can see a QR code on the wall. Scan that QR code and it'll take you to Marvel's website, where you can read a free digital copy of 1975's Werewolf by Night issue number 32. This was the first time we were introduced to Moon Knight in the comics, and it's a fun little Easter egg. But wait, there's more. Marvel is also making a Halloween special for Disney Plus, and it's supposedly a werewolf-focused project. And if that's not an obvious hint to Werewolf by Night, then we don't know what is. Bottom line, if Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire can return to the MCU, then Moon Knight can too. And we expect we'll be hearing news of a feature film pretty soon. Now, in other news, Moon Knight continues a specific Marvel trend. You remember the ending to Episode 4, right? And we're not just talking about Moon Knight, but we'll get to that. Spoiler alert. So at the end of Episode 4, Marvel Mark Spector and Stephen Grant come face to face with a new Egyptian deity, Taweret, the goddess of childbirth and fertility. And this is the episode that twisted everything we've learned so far. We saw Mark wake up in a psychiatric ward, watching a parody of Indiana Jones on his TV. His museum co-workers, Layla, and even Crawley the gold statue guy are all there with him. While this seems like an obvious trick played by Amit, this twist is the continuation of a trend that's been going on ever since WandaVision released on Disney+. Marvel's apparently got a formula for this, and it works. Let's take a look, shall we? In episode 4 of WandaVision, it's revealed that Wanda is responsible for creating the hex that surrounds Westview, and everyone in the town is part of her cast in creating a perfect life. Then, in episode 4 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we see John Walker decapitate someone with Cap's shield in one of the most shocking MCU moments ever, showing just how unfit he is for the role of Captain America. Hawkeye's episode 4 revealed that Yelena was trying to kill Clint for his involvement in Natasha's death. Seeing the pattern emerge here, Marvel clearly knows how to keep audiences hooked, and apparently this means changing things up 4 episodes into a series. Take notes, screenwriters. Fortnite now has Moon Knight skins. If you've made it as a Fortnite skin, you've really made it. But that's a given, since the game went from a simple battle royale with cool skins to the new place where companies market their products, trying to utilize the metaverse to great effect. Moon Knight skins are now officially available to purchase in Fortnite. You can get the whole set along with a special pickaxe for about 2,000 V-Bucks. The skin has 3 variants: Mark Spector's Moon Knight costume from the show with and without the cape, and our personal favorite, Stephen Grant's debonair 3-piece suit. Just the skin itself will set you back 1,500 V-Bucks, but it'll include the cape as back bling for other characters too. The Crescent Darts pickaxe comes separately though, and will cost you 500 V-Bucks to acquire. Fortnite took its time in making the skins appear as accurate as possible to the costumes we see on the show, and it shows, so get them while you can. Oscar's body double and that nickname. Moon Knight's last episode showed Mark Spector and Stephen Grant sharing the same space. While watching the episode, we thought, obviously they've got a body double and are just digitally placing Oscar's head on the doubles. Simple. And yes, while that's true, the body double is none other than Michael Benjamin Hernandez, Oscar's brother. We love that they decided to use the actor's own brother as a double rather than anyone else. So when Mark and Stephen are on screen at the same time, one of those two guys is Oscar and the other is Michael. But it's his code name on set that had us keel over laughing. Rachel Page, Marvel's official website editor, revealed in a tweet that Michael had a really special nickname during production. We're just gonna say it. They called him Mork Sphincter. The first is a play on Mark, obviously. The second is, well, let's just say Oscar had a lot of fun on set. Every time we say that nickname, we giggle uncontrollably. So please, make this name canon, Marvel. And that's all for today. What do you think of a Midnight Suns project? And would you love to see Oscar Isaac in his own movie? Let us know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. Hit like if you liked our video and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on future uploads. We'll see you in the next one.